What's up, guys? I'll give some real quick post-fight thoughts on the Andrade Kautondokwa fight. Man, and I put a little small, and I mean small, money on Kautondokwa, just on the money line, because the odds were so big. Because this guy was a puncher. He was the bigger guy. I viewed him as being more of a natural middleweight, and he was an unknown. Not a lot of footage out on the guy, so he could not necessarily be, well scouted. And Andre, what had not had many fights before this at middleweight, so I thought it could be interesting if the guy landed on Andre. And Andre, when he fought Jack Koke, didn't look good at all. Uh, at the time, I had him in my top 10 pound for pound. I took him out because I only had him winning by 1 point against Koke. But it appears that shorter guys are his kryptonite. That's what he's uncomfortable with, what he's not really used to. He admitted this in an interview earlier this week. But this fight, it was one sided. He knocked the guy down a bunch of times. First round, Kautondokwa, it was a trip. He kind of tripped over Andre's leg, and then uh, while the guy's on the canvas, Andre hits the guy. Man, it was terrible, man. Steve Willis did a terrible job tonight. You know, he did not do a good job. Um, he should not have counted that as a knockdown. Uh, and not only did he count it as a knockdown and was counting the guy, did not give him extra time to recover. Did not take a point from Andre for hitting the guy while he was down. And Willis saw it, because he was saying no, 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 and all this and that. Willis didn't handle that right, man. I remember as a kid seeing Roy Jones do that shit and he lost his O. Got disqualified. So, um, bad job. And at that point, hell, I wanted to see Kautondokwa land flush on Andre to see what would happen. Get a little revenge, man. I felt bad for the guy, man. Something like that could change the course of the fight. The guy getting hit like that while he's down may not be able to recover, and then take more damage, and we not get the fight that we possibly could have gotten. So as the fight went on, um, Kautondokwa landed flush on Andre for the only time in the fight, really, and he actually got a knockdown on Andre, and Willis did not count it. His gloves touched the canvas, and but the problem was for Kautondokwa, he went down also, and man, he actually went down on his butt, and Willis missed Andre going down, and just counted Kautondokwa was going down. You know, Terrible job by Willis. All right. But that was really the only time that he landed flush on Andre, and it was just one sided fight. The guy didn't win any rounds. That was the only time he really landed flush on Andre, and I want all the people who looking forward to the Wilder Fury fight, people who are picking Wilder to win that fight. Look at this fight. Kautondokwa was a guy who was known as a power puncher. We can only say that he landed, really clean and flush on Andre one time. A significant shot, and that was it. As they say, you can't hurt what you can't hit. So, If Wilder cannot land on Fury, it could be the same type of night, same type of outcome. So I just wanted to point that out. And with Andre getting this belt, they're talking about him fighting Canelo. As of right now, I'm favoring Canelo against Andrade. Why? Because, as I said before, Andrade struggles with shorter guys, and Canelo would be the smaller guy. So, and I think he could use that to his advantage with Andrade, who was uncomfortable with a shorter guy. It's unfortunate that we did not get the Billy Joe Saunders fight. I was looking at Billy Joe on Instagram. Billy Joe was out in the casino gambling tonight. I don't know if he said anything about the fight or whatever. I have not looked at that, but he missed out on his 2.3 million payday, and we missed out on what would have been a better fight. And it was his fault. For using that at Halo. So, as far as what's next for Andrade, I don't know. Maybe he should get a defense in before taking on a major fight. Billy Joe, maybe he should, have a kind of a little tune-up before they possibly fight or whatever. And depending on what his sanctions going to be by WBO. So, I think that's it on that front. Is I would favor Andrade over Golovkin if they fought. And Andrade and Jacobs, I don't know. That's a tough, close fight. But Jacobs, he has to beat Derevchenko first. He has to get that belt first. So now on to Katie Taylor and Cindy Serrano. This again was a one-sided fight. Cindy Serrano looked her age. She appeared to be the bigger fighter in there, which I thought was gonna make it interesting. And it did not. She could not handle the speed of Katie Taylor, the volume. She was not letting her hands go enough. She was just a Puerto Rican punching bag. Just being honest and blunt about it. That's what she was. I think in the ninth round, I think her corner should have stopped that fight. She was getting hit flush. She wasn't really doing anything in return. And she was just, she was way down in the fight. I think they could have stopped that fight, saved her some damage, some punishment. They said she was getting paid $40,000 for this fight. Hell, that's a pretty damn good payday in my opinion. I'm pretty sure the highest of her career. I think they said so. Yeah, that's a damn good payday, man. And at the end of the fight, before I get to that, let's talk about Katie Taylor when she she got a little nasty, didn't she? She was taunting Cindy Serrano, man. She putting her hands behind her back, standing in the middle of the ring, daring her to come to her, and wow, I mean, standing against the ropes with her hands down, daring her to hit her. Man, Cindy Serrano should have dove on Katie Taylor, man. Just showed how mentally checked out she was. That she didn't just take that shit as such a big time insult, man. Just stood there frozen, And which gets me to this. I think when the fight was over, the guy, I think they said it was Cindy Serrano's husband, came into the ring, and I thought he was kind of giving them props, acknowledging them or whatever, but then it looked like he kind of was saying something to Katie Taylor, and then her coach kind of hopped up, and then security got in. I would love to know what happened, what was said there. But that's leading me to this. All right. Amanda Serrano was there. They interviewed her before the fight. I was shocked, but I know it was because of the time. It was the call went way too late. But they did not. Katie Taylor did not have an in-ring interview to address the crowd, talk to the crowd. If she did, Amanda Serrano should have hopped in the ring. She should have got on the mic. Should have got in her face. She should have called out and made that fight. Cut a promo on Katie Taylor, man. But since she did not, since she didn't have that opportunity, what she should do, she needs to grab Coogan Cassius of IFL TV. Really anybody, but especially him, because because of their large fan base and following. Because the UK, she should grab Coogan Cassius, man, and just cut a promo on Katie Taylor, man. Saying, just say that she was classless, that she lost respect for, trying to show up her sister like that. If she wants to, take on a tough challenge and a real fight to fight her, and, you know, just cut a promo, man. Just you go wild on Katie Taylor, man. She could get hell a great payday. A big fight and a great payday. If her sister got 40, hell, she ought to get anywhere from 80 to 100, I would think, easily for that fight. She should call for that fight, man. Say that she would go to the UK, to Ireland for that fight, whatever. You know, show some anger, some frustration, some disappointment, and say that she could kick her ass. That's what she should do. Will she do it? I don't know. Probably not. But if yeah, I'm pretty. They had to make her feel some kind of way. Showing up her sister like that. Ireland beating Puerto Rico like that, embarrassing Cindy Serrano like that, man. Um, she should cut a promo, man. Make some money. So, really, that's it, guys. I heard Clarissa Shields was tweeting at Mannix for saying that Katie Taylor was the money woman in the division, all this and that. Hey, Clarissa, you need to get off Showtime, get on the zone, get you a nice deal. That's all I can say. So, I cannot comment on Kid Galahad or Tevin Farmer fights, man. I was out of it. I watched, I think the last, well, I didn't really, I just cut it on. I didn't really watch the undercard fights. The Tommy Cole, the guy's name. I had it playing, but I was not paying attention to that fight. And then when the main card started, I dozed off, man, and woke up right before Katie Taylor walked out. So that's it for me. It's all I can comment on. But Eddie definitely needs to either shorten up the cards or start them earlier, man, because this shit went way too long. They had to hurry up and rush to get the main event out there. It was man, shit. It was late, man, when the co-main and main event started. So I know everybody in the UK, the Sky Sports, they probably sleep. People. I think people were leaving the building after Katie Taylor had her fight. Looked like it was it was kind of a decent crowd there, and then I think I saw a lot of empty seats after her fight. So I guess she could be a headlining act at the Garden in the future. So, but I think that's it, guys. Commentary team on the zone still not not all that hot, not all that great. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do about that, but it needs to get better. So I think that's it for me, guys. If you saw it, let me know what you think, and I will check in with y'all soon, man. Thanks for watching.